You think you know me.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Well, if you know the song I just played, you're probably going to know who I'm going to talk about. So, I want to talk about the time I met Edge. So, I actually didn't even meet him at like a wrestling event or anything. He was like at a, this like music thing I went to. You know, it's funny, no one recognized Edge. So anyway, he was there playing the guitar, and I was like, this is crazy. You know, I didn't know Edge played the guitar. And the whole time I didn't really recognize him, but I kept saying, he looks so familiar. And I was like, nah, it can't be Edge. So I go up to him, I meet him outside, I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, are you Edge? And he's like, yeah, I was just trying to keep it on the low. I was like, oh, that's weird. So I was like, look, I've never really met anyone famous before. Mind if we take a picture? So he was like, he was cool with it. So we took a selfie. I'm gonna throw that up right there. That's me and Edge right there. And if you haven't figured out that I'm messing around with y'all, come back next week and I'll talk about the time I met John Cena. Oh man, that was too good. There ain't no fucking Edge. That's some guy I met at some music thing, and he looks kind of like Edge. So I was like, hey, let's take a picture. I don't even think the guy knew who Edge was, but whatever. So this is like my first time in a couple weeks having a vlog where I just kind of speak to you guys about stuff. The last couple of vlogs were just like, oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Okay. A leaf got stuck in my spokes for a second, and that was kind of annoying. But yeah, the last couple of vlogs were just me riding my bike wherever, and you guys were just along for the ride. So today we're just gonna sit here and talk. It has been brought to my attention that white people do not know how to pronounce black names or ethnic names, or I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with black names. I'm gonna call it black names, which I think is true. But black people can't pronounce them either, so that's just a pot calling the kettle black. Throughout grade school, no one knew how to pronounce my name. No, I wasn't mad. It's not a common name or anything, but no one knew how to pronounce my name, and all of the teachers were black. Like, obviously throughout the year they figured it out, but first time around, they were lost. And don't get me started on the substitute teachers, it was worse. I don't know, it was horrible, man. But when I spoke with white people, you know, as I got older, I hit high school, and your world isn't just your school. You start talking with people outside of your school. You have internships. You get to meet people who are interested in your school, who want to invest some money. You speak about projects that you're working on. You may never meet that guy again, but you still get to speak to this person. And when I would introduce myself, the white people would get my name right on the first try. So now, these years later, removed from high school, I'm reading, and you know, I'm on Facebook or whatever. People are like, white people don't know how to pronounce black names, and they do it intentionally. They mispronounce names intentionally. I think that's kind of messed up. You know, maybe some do, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that a white teacher would sign up to teach in a black school and intentionally mispronounce the black kids' names. That's just me. But now let's put the shoe on the other foot. If you know, I'm a black teacher And I teach in a Russian community. It's gonna be a lot of Russian names that I will not know how to pronounce. And maybe after a few years, I'll get used to it. Because the students will probably be nice and say, hey, Mr. Riding with Jahv, when you have these two letters together, it makes this sound. So to say that teachers, white teachers intentionally do that, I'm not really gonna buy it. But yeah, I'm not really down to say that white teachers intentionally mispronounce black names. But that's just me, I can only talk about my experiences, introducing myself, saying my name to someone who's white and to someone who's black. And usually the white people got it right. I have viewers from other countries watching my stuff. What are your experiences with this? People mispronouncing your name, saying it right, intentionally giving you crap about your name because it's different. All right, guys, well, I'm at my destination. So let me know your thoughts on what I've talked about today. And I will see y'all later. Bye.